What up, y'all? My name's Royce, and welcome to my channel where I talk about all things film and tech related. And this week I am in Las Vegas covering CES 2025. And for those who don't know, CES, or the Consumer Electronics Show, is the big convention to kick off the year where all the big tech companies showcase all their new products that are either coming out this year, next year, 10 years, or never. There's been a lot of cool products that have been shown at this show and just have never come into fruition. But that's a whole other issue in and of itself. The reason why I'm here, though, is because there are a lot of companies that are actually a part of the film world or kind of film adjacent that still showcase their tech here. You know, I know NAB is like the big film and broadcast convention where everything is from the film industry is showcased there. But like I said, sometimes there's some hidden nuggets here from companies like Satechi, Panasonic's here. You know, they might not be doing anything with their cameras because, you know, they got a whole bunch of other stuff that they do, but you never know. I even saw companies like Belkin, Nikon, Insta360, other maybe like not as well-known companies like Charge, where they make a lot of cool charging products, and even like the small NVMe SSD enclosure that I showcased in my last video. And that's the thing, you just never know with this show. So any opportunity that is presented to me where I get a chance to see some of these new products before they're even released, you can bet that I'm going to be there. And now I want to talk about some of the gear that I brought with me to CES to kind of help capture the experience and to do some editing. And so I actually brought my Mac Mini M4 with me, which is in this case right here, this nice little travel case that I got from RL Soco. It was $24.99 on Amazon. And I know you guys are probably thinking, why go through the trouble of even bringing your Mac Mini? Just bring a laptop. Funny story, I had a laptop. I sold it to get the Mac Mini. So I had to get a Mac Mini travel case. But what's so cool about the new Mac Mini M4 is because it's so small, look at this. I was able to pack this thing. Look at that. That's it right there. So got the Mac Mini, got my HDMI cable and my, not charging, but the power cable right under that. And right here on the side, this flap holds all my other cables and my drives that I brought with me as well. One of those being my Sabrent Thunderbolt 3 drive, my pro-grade CF Express Type B card reader and SD card reader, my Crucial X10 Pro, and this new mini SSD enclosure from Genki that I finally got after backing it on Indiegogo. And so what's cool about this guy is it has MagSafe. So I could take my phone, snap it onto the back like that, plug it in, and now I could shoot some B-roll if I want to at the show using Apple Log without taking up space on my phone. Also brought my DJI Pocket 3. This thing is an absolute beast when it comes to vlogging and just getting really easy shots with that nice steady, you know, gimbal look. And you could easily flip out and get landscape or vertical depending on how you want to shoot. It's just, it's too easy. It's just too easy. And I have it with a cage I got from Amazon from Ulanzi. And what's cool is it has also a light by the same company that snaps right onto this cage here. And so now when I'm filming, I usually have like the extra extended battery, which I left in my car. So I have to grab that so I can hold it from down here so my fingers aren't blocking the light. Because when I turn it on, look at that. Now I got a nice little light. You can press it a couple times, increase the intensity, decrease it. If things just need a little bit more light, now I don't have to carry some big light with me or, you know, have my camera, because I'm shooting on my Panasonic Lumix S9. I don't have to worry about carrying that around as much and having a big light attached to that. I could just do everything with this and now save my Lumix camera for more very like specific cinematic shots that I want to do. I also have the KNF Concept wide angle lens that just pops onto the Pocket 3 as well. It was just letting me know that I don't have an SD card in here. So I got to remember to pop one in before I start filming. So now I can get some wider shots. And the reason why I use the wide angle lens is because if you flip around and film yourself a lot, the built-in lens, it's wide enough to do what you need to do, but having that little extra space makes it better for me because now I can use this for YouTube, or it's now wide enough to where I can crop for social media as well and don't have to have my hand like all the way stretched out. I can still kind of keep it pretty comfortable right here, which is pretty nice. And same concept too, just when I'm filming regular as well. I do, you know, a lot of cropping. So everything I shoot, I make sure I can use for YouTube and social media. So having that extra space to play around with just makes things a lot easier. And for those who are wondering about my Mac Mini setup that I plan on doing, I brought my Desk Lab monitor here that I'm going to plug in over USB-C, and I brought my Logitech MX Vertical mouse. This thing, my last job, they put me on the vertical mouse and I haven't been able to go back. This is the best thing ever. Thanks, Matt. Appreciate it. And the keyboard, the Logitech K780. I've had this keyboard for a minute. I just love it. Especially like, you know, this little space right here is perfect for putting in the monitor. Oh, have you seen it? Just like this. And as I mentioned, I'm shooting on the Lumix S9 right here, and I'm recording audio straight into the camera using the Sakudo Micro Boom. I love this thing, man. Like it's right above me. It's great. Hook it onto my camera, and I don't have to always worry about having like a Rode wireless Go or like the DJI mics or whatever, because those are nice, but I like just the clean look of not having to worry about a wireless mic or lavalier mic or anything. Just having a mic boomed from up top. You know, if I could do it, I'm gonna do it. And the mic itself is the Rode VideoMic Pro to get that nice clean audio. And for my key light that's lighting me right now, I brought my SmallRig RC220 Pro, got it set up on a light stand. And for my ambient light back here, I replaced the bulb with the Aperture B7C, just give me a little bit more control over the look and the intensity. And here is my Mac Mini M4 setup, done and ready to go. See, my keyboard is holding my monitor, and it just looks really clean, right? Even though it's a desktop setup and not a laptop. You can see here the Desk Lab logo is flipped upside down because I had to flip the monitor in order for it to fit in this little slot here on the keyboard. This other side here is just a little too thick and it wouldn't work, which is fine, you know, because flipped, it works just as fine. Doesn't really get cut off at the bottom. Still see everything that I need to see. And I'm able to view and power the monitor through my Anker Thunderbolt 4 cable plugged up to my Mac Mini M4. This is what it looks like behind. So I'm hiding it behind the monitor to give it that kind of clean look. I got my drives hooked up to the side right there. Not a laptop. But if this is your situation, you know, you can make it work and have it still be clean and not be this like clunky setup that desktops used to be. And yeah, and that's about it. I can't wait to get into the show. It seems Thunderbolt 5 is going to be a big player this year with a lot of hubs being announced, with, you know, the Mac Mini M4 Pro being like the big target point for a lot of these companies. It's interesting to see what Nikon's doing here. I mean, obviously they got a lot of stuff going on. They did acquire Red, so maybe they'll sneak in some Red announcements as well. But, you know, typically cinema camera announcements don't really happen at CES. You usually get maybe like some new 360 cameras or like, you know, home security cameras, webcams, things like that. But that's about it for this video. If you guys are excited for CES and you guys know of some companies that might be useful for me to stop by and check out some of their stuff, please let me know in the comments and I'll do my best to stop by. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you guys will be notified when some new CES related videos drop that I will be doing this week. And until then, catch y'all later.